Everyone remembers the Mustang. Everyone remembers the Camaro. But what if I told you there was another American muscle car that could challenge both? And today, almost nobody talks about it. This is the incredible story of the forgotten muscle car that deserved so much more.
The predicted August thunderstorm seemed only minutes away.
The late 1960s were the golden age of American muscle. Every automaker wanted the fastest car on the road. Horsepower was king. Quarter-mile times meant everything. Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge, and Pontiac dominated the headlines. But hidden behind those famous names was one company fighting an uphill battle. A smaller company, with a smaller budget, but one incredibly bold idea. They created a muscle car that was lighter, faster than many expected, and unlike anything else on American roads. Its name was the AMC AMX. Today, we're diving into why this incredible machine almost disappeared from history, and why many collectors now believe it was one of the most underrated muscle cars ever built.
Imagine walking into a dealership in 1968. Bright paint, chrome everywhere, huge V8 engines rumbling across the showroom. America had become obsessed with speed. Gas was cheap, roads were wide, young buyers wanted freedom, and muscle cars became symbols of that freedom. Ford had the Mustang, Chevrolet answered with the Camaro, Dodge built a Charger, Pontiac shocked everyone with the GTO. Every company wanted bigger engines, more horsepower, more excitement. But there was one company most people ignored: American Motors Corporation, better known as AMC. Compared to Ford or General Motors, AMC was tiny. Its budget wasn't even close. Most people expected the company to play it safe. Instead, they decided to surprise everyone.
In 1968, AMC introduced something completely different: the AMX. At first glance, it looked aggressive. A long hood, short rear deck, wide stance. It had everything you'd expect from a true muscle car. But then people noticed something unusual. There were only 2 seats. Unlike almost every other American muscle car, the AMX wasn't built for families. It wasn't designed to carry 4 passengers. It was designed for one thing: driving. That decision made it one of the few American-built 2-seat performance cars after the Corvette. AMC wanted drivers to feel connected to the road, not just ride on it.
Looks were only part of the story. The real surprise waited under the hood. Buyers could choose several V8 engines. The biggest one produced over 300 horsepower. Today, that number might not sound shocking, but in 1968, it was serious power. Even better, the AMX weighed less than many competitors. Less weight meant faster acceleration, better handling, and more fun behind the wheel. Automotive magazines quickly noticed. Road tests praised its balance, its steering, its performance. Some reviewers even claimed it handled better than larger muscle cars from the Big Three. Drivers loved how alive it felt. Instead of simply going fast in a straight line, the AMX actually enjoyed corners. That made it something special.
So, if the AMX was this good, why don't we hear about it today? The answer wasn't simple. First, AMC didn't have the money to advertise like Ford or Chevrolet. Television commercials were limited. Marketing budgets were small. Second, many buyers wanted practical cars. Back seats mattered. People wanted room for friends or family. The AMX only had 2 seats. That made it less appealing to everyday buyers. Then came fierce competition. Every year, Ford introduced new Mustangs. Chevrolet improved the Camaro. Dodge kept increasing horsepower. AMC simply couldn't keep up financially. And then, the biggest problem of all arrived.
In the early 1970s, everything changed. Insurance companies raised prices on high-performance cars. New government emissions rules reduced engine power. Then, the oil crisis hit. Gas prices suddenly jumped. Large V8 engines became expensive to own. The muscle car era quickly faded. Performance dropped, sales slowed. Many legendary cars disappeared completely. The AMX was one of them. Its production ended after only a few short years. A promising future came to an unexpected stop.
For decades, the AMX remained in the shadows. Collectors focused on Mustangs, Camaros, Chargers, and Challengers. Meanwhile, many AMXs quietly sat in garages, old barns, or forgotten parking lots. Some rusted away. Others waited for someone to remember them. Then, something interesting happened. Collectors began looking beyond the famous names. They wanted rare cars, unique stories, hidden gems. The AMX suddenly became exciting again. Prices slowly climbed. Restorers searched for original parts. Car shows welcomed beautifully restored examples. The AMX reminds us of something important. Great ideas don't always win. Sometimes the better product loses because of timing. Sometimes smaller companies simply can't compete against industry giants. But that doesn't erase their achievements. The AMX proved that innovation doesn't always come from the biggest companies. Sometimes it comes from the smallest ones, willing to take the biggest risks. Today, owning an AMX isn't just about owning a classic muscle car. It's about owning a piece of forgotten history. A reminder that legends don't always become famous.
The AMC AMX may never have reached the same level of fame as the Mustang or Camaro, but for many enthusiasts, that's exactly what makes it special. It wasn't built to follow the crowd. It was built to challenge it. So here's today's question. Do you think the AMC AMX deserved to become one of America's greatest muscle cars? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed uncovering this forgotten piece of automotive history, make sure to subscribe for more stories about rare classics, hidden legends, and the cars that shaped America. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.